Hey guys, what's up? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video. And today we're going to be checking out two new legendary cards that were just announced inside of Clash Royale, starting off with the Log. Now, the Log is going to be the first legendary spell card we have inside of the game, and unlike other spell cards, you can actually see something physical, as in the Log rolling down the lane. So it's a huge log with a bunch of spikes on it that does a crazy amount of damage in a pretty decent amount of width as far as how the Log rolls. So I'll show you guys that in just a moment. But of course, with a Log, you have to have a Lumberjack. So the Lumberjack is going to be a 4 elixir card, which pretty much does a decent amount of damage. It's just the Lumberjack hanging out by himself, but when he dies, he spills a rage spell onto the ground. So an interesting contrast between the two cards. Obviously, having a Log and a Lumberjack inside of the game makes a little bit of sense, but let's go ahead and get into a couple of battles to show these new cards off, starting off with the Log. So you can see right here, I've got the Log as my spell, and you can line it up to do a certain amount of damage in its path. So after you deploying it, it's going to roll down the lane, hit those barbarians, do a decent amount of damage, as well as knock them back. So pretty effective, as well as the bowler does the same thing as far as knocking back those troops. Now, going on a little counter push right here, you're going to see me bring out the Lumberjack, and the Lumberjack's going to go up front. He takes a swig of the rage spell before making his way down the lane, and as soon as the Lumberjack dies, he goes kamikaze mode and drops his rage spell and enrages all of the troops around him. So a pretty solid combo when you back him up with a couple of ranged damage dealers. You can see my bowlers going crazy right now and doing a pretty decent amount of damage, as well as knocking that Dark Knight back, or Dark Prince. I've sort of noticed that the Dark Prince actually does really poorly against things like the Log and the bowler, as you can see right there, stopping the Dark Prince in its tracks. But again, the Log's going to roll through all of the skeletons in the skeleton army, and overall makes for a pretty solid defensive card. I actually think or I've got to check out if you can actually use the Log against certain buildings once you've taken down the first tower. Like if you could roll the Log into the King Tower, I think it might be possible. But again, going for another little counter push right here, we've got the Lumberjack, as well as we got that brand new Ice Spirit, which does stun for 1 second. Unfortunately, ours got taken out by that bomber, and then you can see as soon as the Lumberjack dies, he's going to drop his rage spell on the left hand side of the map and do a pretty decent amount of damage. Again, the Log super effective against smaller troops. It's going to knock those barbarians back. It should knock the archers and the bomber back as well to bring him down to 1 HP. So again, a solid defensive card for legendary, and yeah, that's gonna make for a lot of legendary cards inside of the game. You guys might have noticed in every single update, pretty much for the last couple of months, there's been at least maybe 1 or 2 new legendary cards, and definitely no different inside of this one. So hopefully you guys will get one inside of your chests. I know that new legendaries coming out doesn't mean that it actually improves your chance of getting a legendary overall for whatever the chances are. So it goes from microscopic to a little bit bigger than that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I wanted to show those off to you guys. You can see that the Lumberjack died right there and exploded, giving a rage spell to my bowler and my bomber as they go crazy onto that tower. But let me know what you guys think about these new cards below. Do you love them? Do you think they're a little bit whack? Just feel free to drop a comment. Personally, I'm a big fan, especially for all the cards in this new update. I think the bowler is my favorite. The bowler is just so tanky and does such a crazy amount of damage that I love it. So you'll probably see him inside of some of my decks. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Make sure you guys drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.